You're welcome to the channel, which is an end time prophetic channel, Messiah Revelation Ministry. We are in the end times, all the signs are there, wars and rumors of war. Now, Babylon, America, and Russia, they are openly testing their systems, communication systems. October 4th, 2023 will be remembered as the day when both Babylon, America, and Russia tested their preparedness for nuclear confrontation. Russia was supposed to do nuclear simulation on October the 3rd, and America was supposed to test her preparedness for war on October the 4th, 2023. Both Babylon, America, and Russia decided to do their testing on the same day, October the 4th, 2023. That day will go in history, in prophetic history, as the day that both Babylon, America, and Russia alerted their citizens and the world about what they are doing, testing their systems. Phones will go off in America, and there will be alerts to all citizens of America. Alert that will prepare them for a future event when America will be under attack, and possibly and presumably from Russia and her allies. And Russia is also testing, simulating nuclear war to prepare the Russians for the D-Day when 70% of Russia will probably be destroyed and Russia will be under attack. The D-Day is on, and they are preparing their citizens for that day. Is it war? Is it rumors of war? If you have watched this channel, a video has already been done when I had a vision, and in that vision, a voice said they are preparing to unleash. Unleash what? The Lord speaks in parables, and we are in the last days. October the 4th, 2023, the day that both Babylon, America, and Russia tested their systems, preparing for nuclear Armageddon. And at that time, also concurrently, something happened in America. The Speaker of the House of Representatives of America is voted out. That event is politically significant because in an event of war or an emergency, when the President of America is incapacitated and the Vice President is also incapacitated, it will be the Speaker of the House who will be in the next in command, in the chain of command. Recently, there have been movements of doomsday plane moving from places to places, both in America and also in Russia. And these are not just conspiracies, these are real-time events, unprecedented in history. It shows that we are living in a perilous time, particularly perilous time for Babylon, America. And the visions about America are becoming clearer and clearer. It's very clear. The visions are being clear, and explanations are clear. You know what's going on. Babylon, America, and Russia are preparing for a D-Day. The possibility of first strike nuclear war is high because each side will want to have a tactical advantage. The question we ask ourselves is this: is it war going on, or is it just a rumor of war? Regardless of how you see it, it's all prophetic, because the Messiah said days, hours, short time preceding his second coming, there will be wars and rumors of war. And October the 4th, 2023, the day when both America and Russia tested their systems at the same time, is very important prophetically. They are preparing for war, and there are rumors of war. Not long ago, American government supplied members of Congress with satellite phones, and that was in anticipation of an event. In the case of eventuality, the leaders will be able to communicate among themselves. The leaders who are planning the wars have doomsday preparations. They have bunkers. They have systems that will protect them and their families in caves, in mountains. They will be protected, quote unquote, or they think they will be protected. But for you, you will not be protected. As Babylon, America, and Russia prepare for war, there are preppers, people preparing for survival, but no one is preparing for salvation. These events are happening at a prophetic time that you should know about. And that prophetic time is the time of the sounding of the final trumpet, as revealed to me. And I will need to repeat that on August 27, 2013, in a vision, a voice from a man wearing a white apparel behind me said, I must look for the angel who sounded the seventh trumpet. The events going on in the world are not ordinary events. They are not conspiracy events. They are events that are proceeding within the book of Revelation, that contains events that the Messiah showed to John, events that will come shortly. And let's look at Revelation 1 verse 1, as the Messiah revealed these events to his servant John. The revelation of Jesus Christ, Yeshua, the Messiah, which came, or which he gave to John, his servant. The revelation that our Lord gave John, his servant, about things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Is it war or is it a rumor of war? When Babylon, America, and Russia decide to test their systems October 4th, 2023, is it war or is it a rumor of war? Do they have the intent to do nuclear battle? I would say yes, they have an intent to do nuclear battle. And I'm saying yes by revelation and also by observation. By observation, if you are in America, you remember October 4th, 2023 as the day where there was a test over the United States, an alert system to warn people about an event. Probably it's not an actual event, but a possible event, preparation for an event. So by observation, you are a witness. You are also a witness that on October 4th, 2023, the day was the day that Russia tested nuclear weapons, simulated an attack on Russia. Russia assumed an attack, a nuclear attack. 70% of the country will be incapacitated. And how would they respond? The leaders are planning for an Armageddon and they are preparing to unleash the words given to me in a vision, as I've told you. These events are prophetically important. As you are aware, on August 2018, in another vision, I was driving in United States and there was an announcement, a radio announcement, that Russia was going to strike the United States in 30 minutes. On October 4, 2023, if you got an alert in America, you were lucky because you were alerted. But when the actual day comes, you will not receive an alert. We are living in perilous times where nations have weapons that can strike without notice. And for political reasons, your leaders will not tell you what is going on. The media will not tell you what is going on. Information will be classified. Is the code word for deception. Classification, classified information is a code word for deception. The leaders will not disclose what they are doing in secret behind the scenes. They don't disclose what they decide when they attend meetings of the secret societies. And you remember, the secret societies have an agenda, and the leaders of the world are members of secret societies. They meet in secret, and they are not interested in transparency. That's why they meet in secret. But you are lucky that they have already given you an advance notice about what they intend to do. On Georgia Guidestone, there was a clear indication that they want to reduce the world population to 500 million, only 500 million. The world population is 8 billion and over. It is their wish, it is their intention, it is their plan to reduce that population to 500 million. It is also in their intent to use nuclear war as a means to reduce global population. It is their intent to use nuclear war as a strategy to combat global warming. And when you see wars being planned, when they talk about world war, it is not world war, even though it will have global implications. World War III will not be a world war. First World War was not World War. Second World War was not World War. It was a war, or these are wars, instigated by merchants of war. They used that opportunity to sell their products, to sell their war machines. It is part of the military-industrial complex. It is part of the machinations and machinations and methodologies of the military-industrial intelligence complex, preparing for war so that they will sell their weapons and test their weapons. And they have to find a reason, a rationale. And so in the case of Iraq, you heard about weapons of mass destruction that was a false flag, a pretext that was used for the merchants of war to test their weapons. They tested Tomahawk cruise missiles on citizens under the pretext of finding weapons of mass destruction. And at least people died. And so the task of depopulating the world moved further. And this time, the weapons that will be tested are a lot. Russians have their Satan II ICBMs. They have their Poseidon nuclear torpedoes capable of destroying coastal cities in America, destroying nations that even boasted of being naval powers in the past, including Britain, including France. They have their weapons to test, and it is time for them to test their readiness because they are about to unleash. The agenda is on course. The New World Agenda is on course. President Biden said America will lead the world in the New World Order. For those of you who are not aware, the New World Order is the order that is being prepared to unleash the man of sin, the man of lawlessness, the son of perdition, the Antichrist. And you should not be surprised. Now, I don't care whether you are patriotic or you are nationalistic. I don't care. What I care is to tell you that the founding fathers of America, most of whom were members of secret societies, members of the Mason, they had a plan called New World Order, and they were bold to put it on the American currency, Novo Order Seclorum in Latin. American presidents, including Bush or the Bushes, members of secret societies, they articulated the doctrine of New World Order. and he gave them the audacity to invade nations and assassinate leaders. And so the baton has been given to subsequent leaders. And these are presidents who, when they are being sworn in as president on January 20th, during the time of their inauguration, the Masons conduct secret ceremonies and do incantations so that the God of the Mason will inhabit the President of the United States. The leaders of the world, they are preparing to unleash, and some of them don't even believe in God. They are presidents of nations that are atheists. They don't believe in God. And so they don't believe in humanity, and they will not blink a minute when they decide to put their fingers on nuclear buttons that will trigger Armageddon. They will do that under the unction of their master Lucifer, whose manifesto is to steal, kill, and destroy. And because he knows his time is very short, he's preparing his agents and minions and men to trigger apocalyptic events that will take so many people to hell. If you are living in a time like this, you must be aware that these events are happening because the final trumpet of heaven has sounded. You will believe it, you will not believe it, but the Lord reveals his secrets to his servants, the prophets. Amos 3 verse 7. There are a lot of them who do not believe in the Bible. They don't believe in end times. They are preparing their purpose. They are preparing to survive nuclear war. They are buying food, they are buying water. They are not preparing for their salvation, because when the angels of the Lord pour their wrath, presidents will not have any habitation. The White House will be desolated. It is decreed that Babylon will be desolated. Desolation will come. Desolation will come to the world. Judgment will come to this world. How are you preparing for that? When you are in Babylon and there's an alert and they are telling you it is a test. When you are in Babylon and presidential doomsday plane fly from different corners, but they don't tell you why that is happening. When you are in the world and you see presidential doom planes flying to bunkers and areas in Russia, when you see leaders, when you hear leaders of the world saber-rattling about nuclear war, the threat of electromagnetic pulse, and when you see the Speaker of the House of the Congress of the United States, the House of Representatives, being voted out first time in history, at the time that America is on the verge of economic collapse, financial shutdown, first time in history that a Speaker of the House has been voted out. The Speaker is the next in command in case the President and the Vice President are incapacitated. And that is the time for potential incapacitation of the President and the Vice President, because we are in a time that is perilous, because they are preparing for nuclear war, and there's a potential for first strike, a strategy that will give a tactical advantage to the combatants, the merchants of war. They are having their field day. It is their season to benefit from war. The agents of the New World Order, it is their season to see their agenda come to depopulation of the world. After all, Henry Kissinger, Secretary of State of the United States, wrote a memo to the President of US that the population of Africa should be reduced. They are talking about depopulation. There are so many strategies for that. Biological researches. And so when Ebola came, Tulane University sent their scientists to Africa to do research. In 2020, they did a lot of research. And the research facilities are secret, located in secret countries, located in secret places. The collaboration is very clear. Now we know that they are even collaborating with fallen angels. They have agreements with them to do research, biological research, researches on weapons of war. The information is classified. Classified information is a code word for secrecy. And it's very, very important for you to be watchful if you are living in the world at this time, because the mainstream media will not report on those. The leaders will not report on those. You are on your own. You need to prepare for your own salvation. Watch your lifestyle. Are you worthy to stand in the presence of God? Watch what you believe in. Do you believe in the Messiah? Are you preparing? We are in the last days. We are in perilous times. When you see both America and Russia preparing for war, nuclear war, and they've decided to choose one day to test their systems and give alerts to people, it's a warning to you that we are in perilous times. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare yourself to your pastor. Compare yourself with the Messiah. Listen to what he told you. Judgment is coming very soon. The world is on the brink of nuclear Armageddon, and it is consistent with what the prophet said in the book of Revelation, in the book of Daniel, Zechariah, Ezekiel, Joel, Zephaniah. The prophet Zephaniah said that the day will be gloomy, and it will be gloomy. And it should look gloomy to you when the Speaker of the House of Representatives is kicked out, the first time in American history, at a time when America is testing their communication systems for potential nuclear war, at a time that Russia is also simulating nuclear war, at a time that the world is at war, at a time that we are very close to 2030, a deadline set by agents of Lucifer for them to finish the assignment given to them by their leader Lucifer, the God of this world, whose time is up. We need to be alert and watchful. We are in the last days, the days of the new world order. And the president of Babylon, America, has already confessed that he will promote the new world order, and is being promoted. He said America will lead the new world order. The new world order is the stage, the last stage of the world spoken of by the prophet Daniel. The new world order is the stage for the Antichrist. The Antichrist is a man who wage war on a global scale, and his agents are in place, and they are preparing to do that even before their master is revealed. Subscribe to the channel and share the links to your friends and family, those who have ears to hear. Those who have ears to hear will hear it. Subscribe to the channel. There's no longer time. We are living in perilous times. Both Babylon, America, and Russia test nuclear systems. Are they preparing for war, or is it a rumor of war? Regardless of how you look at it, the Messiah predicted both wars and rumors of war. The nations are at war. The wrath of God is about to be poured, and judgment will come. This message is a Noah message. Thank you for watching this video.